Hey everyone, so today is day number 9 of my YouTube video challenge, and I am currently at day 1 of Oregon Association of Student Council Leadership Camp, and I'm about to go welcome all the new students, and I realized that I was trying to think about what I could post today. What I'd like to post today is my OASC story, which I just had to write down. But I think it's interesting to think about what events and things in our lives lead us to the people that we become. And for myself, um, if I think back to how I got to where I am, I think it starts, obviously way back at birth, but realistically, it started when I was in 8th grade and I was entering into freshman year of high school. And my older sister, Nicole, told me that she thought I should run for freshman class treasurer. She told me I should run for some sort of leadership, and I ended up going for the easiest and least competitive position, which was freshman class treasurer. And I didn't just run for it by putting my name in, but I actually decided, with her encouragement, to give a Chris Farley impersonation speech during my campaign to my class of about 90 people. And at the time, it was probably one of the hardest things I'd ever had to do in my life. I was also a very shy person at that time, but I went in, I did it, committed, and I ended up winning. And then the following year, after having a great time in leadership my freshman year, I decided to run for sophomore class president. And after running for sophomore class president, I earned a spot for each of the class presidents, got to go on to the OASC Fall Conference, which was at Seaside for 2 nights, which was a huge honor and really, really exciting. And so I got to go to the Fall Conference, and I met some great people, and those people encouraged me to come to camp. I came to camp and at the end of my sophomore year of high school, and I remember up to this point I did not like dancing that much. I was always very shy and embarrassed about dancing, and I ended up again, from some encouragement from my sister with dancing, that I should just go to camp and immediately get on the dance floor and start dancing. So I feel like the pattern that I started noticing as I was reflecting is that I was slowly pushing my comfort zone in manageable ways. And it started with pushing myself when I was a freshman and deciding I was going to run. Didn't know if I was going to win, but I was going to do it. And then not only did I attempt it, but I gave everything that I had when I did that. And then I went to camp and I gave everything that I had to this simple dance and just not caring about what people thought about me. And then the following year I went back to camp again after my junior year, at which point I applied to be a junior counselor. So I took another chance on, okay, I want to be a junior counselor. It's pretty competitive, but I think I could do it. And I ended up I got rejected as junior counselor. I was very, very disappointed. And then an email came by from Greg Winterode, and he had put out a posting saying that they needed some people to be on the video crew, the tech crew. And I almost didn't apply to that, but I sat there and I looked at what they were asking in the application, and I realized that with some minimal skills that I'd had from producing videos in high school, I actually thought I could fit quite well with that. So I applied to be on tech crew. Long story short, I ended up being on tech crew, and so I got to go back to camp, not as a junior counselor, but just as a videographer, basically. And that right there, I would say, was the beginning of a very radical point in my life where I started developing these skills for video and telling stories, using just the technology and laptops and whatnot that I had. And I started, I was there after my senior year of high school. I went back for 2 years in college. I had to miss a year because I had an internship in Orlando. But I basically, since 2007, when I was a sophomore in high school or just graduated, I've been at OASC now for 10 years. And I find it pretty amazing to think of the various things that happened along the way in that time that basically all started from me taking a pretty not significant, like pushing my comfort zone, making a decision to push my comfort zone, and that now, I graduated from college. I got an engineering degree. I left the engineering field and decided to start a business. And I still have a long way to go. And I have a lot that I need to figure out and discover about myself. But what I'm really excited about right now is where I'm at. And I'm very grateful for all of the things that I've been given and the people that have been in my life. And I hope that this week at camp, I'm able to impact someone in some small way, and hopefully in a way that they won't realize for many years to come down the road. Because I think that's the beauty of the snowball rolling down the hill. It has to start with someone packing that first ball and giving it a little push. And even then, you need a little more and a little more and a little more. But at a certain point, it reaches that critical mass and it starts going and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what I hope I can do. So anyways, that's my video for today. And hopefully this was inspiring. Shoot me an email, leave a comment. Love to know your thoughts or what you'd like to have me start posting about. Have a good one.